welcome to, oh, crazy hair there, and welcome to episode 8 of Sequin Girly Creates. You might recognise this fabric and I'll tell you all about it in a minute. Thank you so much if you are a returning subscriber, and welcome if you are new. If you are new, please feel free to go back and look at my previous episodes. I often mention things in my new episodes that I've talked about before, but if you are new, welcome to my journey. If you're a returning subscriber, it's lovely to have you back again, and thank you so much to all the wonderful people subscribing, commenting, liking. I love having you here in my little journey, and I try my best to reply to everybody, so thank you so much. So today I'm wearing a self-drafted t-shirt, different direction of stripes on the back to the front. It's just like a straightforward one. I drafted it from a t-shirt that I bought 2 years ago from Marks and Spencer's, and I just wanted to use a bit of this leftover fabric just to have, I think stripes are almost like a sort of a plain, like a sort of like a basic that you can mix with other things. My necklace is from Oxfam. I'll just come up close so you can see it. And a while ago I established that in my wardrobe I was missing having a collection of silver necklaces to wear with things. If you've seen my other videos, particularly my Come Style With Me, you will know that I love a coloured necklace, and I've got a huge collection, but there are times when I just want a silver. I know this needs an iron. I know that the neckline, you might see threads on it too, but I was just too excited to share it with you, so I had to put it on. You may well have seen my previous video, which was showing the journey of using this fabric to create this wonderful dress here, which is a twist front dress. I will put a picture in here so you can see the finished product. It was a journey, and you came along with me on that journey, from the idea to the attempts to the final thing, and it is here and I love it. And this was a really considered sew as part of my Me Made pledge, that what do I grab and wear in my wardrobe that I feel good in, and these sort of jersey dresses that are fitted but have like a bit of detail so I don't feel like every lump and bump on my body is on show, is exactly what I wanted. So I made this, and it took me a while to create what I wanted, but I'm delighted with the finished product. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch that video, because you'll be able to see my thought process, my journey, and kind of like, how did it go, where did it go, because my mind went like this till we got to the answer at the end. But I'm so happy that I have now cut it out in this fabric. This is also from By Grisalia as well, and this is going to be exactly the same with the twist front here in this fabric. I made a few amendments. I've done a straight hemline this time on the bottom. That's the one thing I didn't like about the previous version. I changed the direction on the top of the stripes. So if you look at this one, we've got an oblique here and a horizontal here. I have worked out that I default to jersey sewing when I'm overthinking something else and I just want to feel success, because with jersey it's so quick with my serger. So I'm trying not to just look at that amazing thread that these cutting off. I try not to just randomly sew things. I'm trying to make sure they are part of my considered wardrobe. My Me Made May 2023 update has a jersey plain green t-shirt, because I'm trying to do some bold plains in my wardrobe too. And very soon I'll be able to share the second version of the jersey dress. In my continuation of my jersey love, I have this skirt, which you will have seen in the previous episode, which is part of a co-ord set. It's just a straightforward jersey pencil skirt with a split at the back and darts at the back and a folded over elastic waistband, which is stitched in the ditch at the sides to keep it down. I love this. I like to wear this. I made a matching blue jumper. I have already made a Nora cardigan in this constellation fabric, so I have now cut out the material to make the pencil skirt, so I can wear them together, I can wear them separately. This is like secret pyjamas for me, wearing a stretch pencil skirt. I love wearing a pencil skirt, it makes me feel good, but making it in jersey is just secret pyjamas all the way. I played around again with the direction because actually the constellation fabric should go that way across my body. I've decided to do it that way. Let's see what happens. Hello, you might notice I've changed my outfit, and that's because I filmed the first part of this Friday sews before I went away, then I've been away, and now I'm back. So what was originally planned to be a very short one is now a bit of a longer video. So here I am in a different outfit, off the peg t-shirt, but what you can't see, and I'll move back so you can see, is my me-made Tilly and the Button Stella joggers that were my toile that I actually wear a lot at home. So let's just get them for you. So you can see the colour, happy with how they turned out. I've made a second pair since, and I'll talk about what I'm planning next. So what I planned and what I showed you so far, there's been updates. So the dress that I mentioned that I'd cut out, the second version, is done. Here it is. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that already, and it's at the end of the stretch video. But it's done, and I'm delighted with it. I'll put a picture in here so that you can see it. The skirt that I talked about 1 minute ago that I'd cut out, that was a jersey pencil skirt, is done, so I'll put a picture in here. And I've been busy since then as well. So we went away for a couple of days to Cardigan in Wales, and I bought some bits and I got some fabric, and I'll tell you about those. So yes, sorry, this is a bit of a video of 2 parts. Let's start with my charity shop finds in Cardigan. So amazing CC linen short sleeve jacket. I will put a picture in here of it so you can see it. It's perfect for this time of year. A vintage St Michael's pleated skirt. Lovely heavyweight burgundy colour, not for this time of year, but perfect. And then of course some sewing finds. So I found this pattern in, I think it was an Oxfam charity shop, and it's a culotte pattern with a zip up the back, so you can see here the pictures. Never been used, I can tell by the way it's folded, and its size is 6 to 22, and it cost me £2, so these are perfect for the summer. Then in another charity shop I found unopened pack of hankies, and Alex Judge, I think that's the name, Alex Judge, who does a sewing vlog, made a whole shirt out of bandanas. Well, I think there's 10 in here. They could make a lovely part of a blouse / maybe an Ogden cami or something like that. I picked up a couple of buttons as well, and then I went in Cardigan. There's a brilliant, it's not a charity shop, but it's like a bric-a-brac / make and mend shop, and they have a lot of clothing and fabric in there, and I found this tablecloth, which has clearly been washed a lot of times, so it's super soft. Oh, upside down. It's got the 7 bridge in the middle, and then lots of places around the outside, such as, I can imagine this on the back of a beautiful shirt, and that minty green, and that was like £1. And what I also found in there was these reels of purple for my overlocker. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I mentioned that I was really disappointed that I made a purple t-shirt and I used white overlocker thread and it shows up. Well, there's 3 of these, so this can help solve it. The outside is pretty dirty, but I think take up a couple of layers. They were like 50p or 25p each. Saves me a huge amount of money, and it doesn't matter that some are used more than others because they've still got plenty of life in them. We went to a beautiful beach, which I'll share with you here, just a little video. And then I found a fabric shop, and it was called Funky Moon Fabrics. There is an online shop, but there's nowhere near as much choice. If you ever go to that part of Wales where you've got Cardigan, Fishguard, it's sort of on the edge of Pembrokeshire. Stayed in a gorgeous Airbnb as well, on a little sort of small holding, and it even had a log burner inside. And when we went in the shop, it was absolutely stuffed. There was fabric godmother fabric in there. There was so much that I recognised, and there was this gorgeous, as you know, my thing with jersey fabric at the moment. Look at this jersey fabric. Now I feel like I've seen this online somewhere, but that is going to make an amazing, I think it's probably going to be another twist dress, but I couldn't resist. And even my other half, who's spotted my obsession with making these dresses and said this will be a great one. I really tried to be restrained in there. So the only other thing I bought was a little Johnny fabric, 1.5 meters of this. But this, I think this is a great summery fabric. And that was it. I could have bought so much more, but I stopped myself. The lady who owns the shop, her mum works opposite in like a tailoring shop, and she was running it because she'd often doing a fair. She said she loves quirky fabric, anything unusual. She'd got a whole stock of Halloween fabrics that had just arrived. If you're ever that part of Wales, highly recommend popping in and having a look. It's called Funky Moon Fabrics. If you find the Oxfam, and there's a little alleyway into it's like an old arcade of shops. It's not like modern ones, but a little arcade on multiple floors, and she's in there. As you pop out towards the car park, she's really close to that. So that was my impromptu trip, and that meant my video became a video of 2 parts. But then it hasn't stopped there. But just before I went away, I did a little order from First for Fabrics. I've got this lovely sort of viscosy rayon one, thinking about that. And I 100% blame Adele at Sofa Serenity for this one. And the dress she made, it was in the sale on First for Fabrics if anyone wants it. I don't know if they've got any left, I'll put the link below. So that's the shopping and the charity shop finds. And then I've been digging around my stash, and I remember that I bought this jersey fabric last summer. So I think I'm going to challenge myself. I've got, I think, 2 meters of this. I'm going to challenge myself to try and make a jumpsuit. I've had a look at a lot of jumpsuit patterns, and I really don't want, I've got the Zadie one, but I don't think this will be right. So I've decided that the Stella joggers, like the trousers I've got on today, with like a self-drafted crossover top, could make a perfect jumpsuit. Now I like this fabric, but I don't love it. Not like that stripy one that I turned into the dress. So I think there's going to be a video coming of an experiment of me making this into a jumpsuit coming soon. I am working on one of my Make 9s, the blue vintage fabric. So very soon there'll be a video. I'm going to take you on the journey. I was following a pattern, but it's not quite worked out how I thought it was. So I'll do a Make 9 update where there'll be a part of the journey of that in there. And then I remembered I had another jersey fabric. I think I might need to be sequin girly jersey create. And so I decided to try a different kind of twist front. So I went searching and watching again. And if you've watched my jersey Could I Create It video, that's episode 7, you'll notice at one point I talk about the Joni dress by Tilly and the Buttons and this wrap over, which I did try. Well, I've looked and I've thought again, and this time I think I've got it to work. So I've got the pieces cut out. It's all pinned, so that will be coming soon. And it's this amazing fabric, which if you follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen like this. I bought it last year from Rainbow Fabrics. So that is in progress too. To finish this weekend is the jersey dress that I've just shown you. That's the different twist front. Trying out the jumpsuit idea I've got. Probably making another twist dress with the new fabric from Wales. I am building up to making the Elodie wrap dress, which will ultimately be one of my Make 9 fabrics, but I've got another fabric I want to use first. And the green t-shirt that you probably saw me watch in one of my previous videos, that is the Barra Studios. I'm going to make another plain one of those. And I've been having a big sort out of my summer clothes, because this week has not been anywhere near as hot and sunny here as I think it has been elsewhere in the UK. So I'm still sorting those out. So I will share with you what I made last summer and what my plans are this summer. But I am thinking a lot. I know Me Made May ended yesterday, but my thoughts haven't stopped. So one of the things I'm thinking about is the fact that where I'm working from home a lot, I do want those secret pyjama clothes, because otherwise I just stay in my pyjamas, and that's no good. It's not good for me. Hence why I'm thinking about making myself a jumpsuit. And then it makes me think, do I need to make comfy trousers in the other jersey fabric? But I keep looking outside because the sun has actually finally popped out on Thursday. We've had none this week. It's been really cold. And I know the rest of the UK, a lot of the UK has been having sunshine. We have not. But really trying to think, because whilst there is this desire to keep making short sleeve lovely dresses that I can just throw on, they're actually not what I'm wearing when it's this weather like this. I want something with sleeves, or something I can put sleeves over the top. But what went from being lots of things in my head to actually there's quite a bit finished and quite a bit more to do. I think that's probably almost the update today. What I'm hoping for though is to do another sort of thinking process one of my Make 9. So there's so many things. I'm hoping to share with you a process video of my Make 9 with the bright pink fabric that I haven't yet used. And I've got a thought, and it's not a straightforward pattern, a bit like the dress version of this was a thought, a bit like this cord. And so I thought I'd take you on that journey with me while I work it out, I think it through, so you can kind of hear the inner workings of my mind. And I'm also thinking of doing another Come Style with me. If there's anything you would like me to do for the Come Style with me, do drop a comment. If you'd like me to do it from one of like my patina blouses, or one of my dresses I've made, or the cord. But that's it for today. Thank you for staying with me on my journey. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you have a good week, and I will be back very soon with lots of exciting things to share with you.